Pedro Abreu. Hey, welcome back
Yes.
to your second coming of Covered in Roses.
Okay. Get that clear.
Please stop, please. Okay. Welcome.
Thank you.
The acclaimed artist that is so abstract that people are lining up to come to your showings and your viewings, and here we are. I have the pleasure of having you right here in front of my camera so I can cover you and learn who you are behind the paintings and behind the artwork and behind the creativity and behind the brain of the mastermind that you are.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure. I've gotten a lot of feedback from our last experience, so I was excited when you told me you want to be back here. So here we are.
Yes, here we are.
Ah,
So, tell us about your paintings and your artwork and your creativity and what that scope looks like in your brain.
everyday life is basically an inspiration of what it could be, and it's just making sure that what you project is what people receive. My last collection was a little bit more based on all the people that I meet every day. It was extremely exciting, and the collection was called You Don't Know Me. And it's basically because you would just look at a person and immediately judge that person and not really know exactly who that person is, or even want to know who that person is. You just already have that judgment. Until it happens that you meet the person and then you get to know them, and it's totally different than what you already had in mind. It was some very interesting pieces, and people received it very well, and sold a few pieces that same night, which was amazing.
I love that.
One of the biggest one was, it was a how to learn to live again without the technology that we have now. It's like turning off your phone and then just having a connection one-on-one. And that was one of the bigger impact, and that was the first painting that was sold.
So, what did that painting mean to you? Like,
It was bringing things to life that people will overlook. And it was just like, it was my heart and soul putting into that and what I feel. And people see that and they were just like, they had to be reminded. And when you hit them in the face with that reality, I appreciate that.
okay. We all have our creative ways and our ways of like getting our creative juices flowing and getting back into that creative space. What does that look like to you? How do you zone in and how do you zone out to get those juices flowing to create your next exhibition or to get your next idea?
One of the biggest advice that I could give you is lose the weight. That might sound off, but when I say lose the weight, it's WAIT. We always waiting for that one moment. Oh, we'll start Monday. If it's a diet that you want to start, I'll start that new job on Monday or next week or next month. Lose that. The minute you think about it, just do it right there and then start doing it immediately, because that's your start. Don't wait anymore. Just go ahead and do it.
Lose the weight.
Yeah.
That was eye-opening. Being in this space of a creative and always creating, how do you find time to spend time with others or spend time with friends and family or people that make you happy? And is that a part of what fuels your creativity as well?
Yeah. You're gonna find time. Everyone has, life happens. Everyone has their own little thing going. And when I have an exhibition, that's when we all get together, and share that moment. And it's like we never left. We're always there. We congratulate each other. We admire each other. And that's the big celebration. So you got to find what makes you happy. We so focus on trying to make someone else happy that we lose ourselves. So you got to do what makes you happy and then just move forward, and then everything will come together.
Okay. Well, so you have a beautiful daughter,
Yes.
by the way. How does she feel and how does she adapt to your art and your creative expression? Like, how does she accept it? Because I know it's a little, what's her feedback?
She is, well, the first time that she saw my collection, it was one of the most controversial collection of all. And it was like my first debut. My debut, not my first debut, my debut.
Yeah.
The collection was called The Birth and Death of Men. And it was based all on penises. And I didn't have anyone to help me do that installation. And I wanted the pictures to look like they were flowing in the air. So I had to get fish wire and hang them from the ceiling. And when I told her that she needs to hand me these pictures, she never seen them and they were all facing down. When she picked up the first picture and she looked at that, she saw a penis for the first time in her life, right in her face. she was like total shocked, and she's like, oh my God. And then it was like, and through the whole collection, she kept looking down and she wouldn't look up. And everyone was just laughing because they were like, she's so humble and so amazing.
Right.
And the fact that she has such a crazy dad. And ever since then, she's like, I already seen that. So there's nothing
That can
gonna
shock you.
me. Yeah. So she was one of the inspiration for one of the pieces from my last collection. It says,
Don't be afraid of no.
yeah, it's basically, a lot of people are afraid of that word. And in reality, it's such a powerful word. They will boost you up because someone can say no to you, and that will give you that boost to keep going further. So you're like, okay, that person said no, I'm going to keep trying until I get that one yes. So it's not a negative thing, it's a positive thing.
How many times have you been told no?
I was one of those that obviously was afraid of no. And that's what, like, it helped me say that a lot of times. And then I stopped asking that person. I stopped, and at the end, that person will come back to me and say, you know what, it's yes. You know, I was afraid, so I said no right off the bat. But in reality, I wanted to say yes. So, yeah, because they saw the growth after that no.
I'm sure they did. Speaking of, what's the love life giving?
The love life is Vaseline right after the gym and my hand. That's the best workout ever. And the love life, you know? It's a reality. Actually, I think it's because the fact that my life is so busy. When I'm not working in retail, I am either doing a massage or doing a photo shoot or painting. So I don't have time to start with the whole dating thing. I mean, if it does happen one day, I mean, by all means, but that person have to understand my lifestyle and be able to like flow with it. If they want that much attention right off the bat, I don't know if that's gonna ever work out. So for right now, I'm trying to just continue to love myself in many ways. And then if something happens in your life later on, I mean, that'll be a blessing.
I love that. But that doesn't dictate your happiness or
No.
make or break your happiness.
Not at all. I think that after 3 failed marriages, half of my life, 3.
Oh, girl, I didn't know it was 3.
Yes. It's like you give them your all, and it's like you're not getting even a quarter of it back. So it's now like, you know what? Let me just love myself. And I think I've been happier, never been happier in my life than now.
I'm intrigued.
Yes, yes.
Starting at what age
I started when I was 23.
was your first marriage?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I just turned 49, so go figure. Half of my life I've been married. Yeah.
And it's been back to back, apparently.
Back to back. Yeah, back to back. It was divorce, married. It's like, okay, you know what? Marriage might not be for me.
Marriage is not for everyone.
No,
and
it's not.
that's a new concept that I've been hearing a lot lately, that marriage is the new detriment of a relationship. Is that how you feel?
Yeah. I think that the dating scene was perfect, and we were dating for so long that I thought it was the next step. But I think that one moment when you say I do, things change. Not specifically on you, but on the other person, because they feel that kind of ownership, like they own you. And that's one of the biggest mistakes a lot of people do. And it was like, no, we're two individuals. Yes, we're here together as a union, but we still have separate lives before this. So what doesn't I do change anything?
So is it safe to say, in your opinion, you think a lifelong union is better than a marriage?
Yeah, absolutely. I think when I was just dating, I think it was the biggest blessing, and that's why I said, you know what, yes, let's get married, because that's what that other person wanted.
And that's what felt right.
Yes. But at the end of the game, like, no, it didn't work out. I felt like I was tied up, and I had to always tell them what I'm doing, when I'm doing, and tracking me. It's like, what changed? I'm devoted to you, only you. But no, it wasn't good enough.
Who proposed to who?
The first one I proposed, the other 2 I was proposed to, which was crazy.
But they didn't work out.
Yeah, because they knew my first marriage wasn't good, so they made the attempt to say, I know that you won't propose to me, so I'm going to propose to you. And I said yes. I mean, like, I was humble, and I was like, oh my God, this is really happening. Someone really wants to marry me. They asked me, but it didn't work out. I'm okay with that. It's a lesson learned.
Oh, what drives your happiness?
Knowing that I am making it on my own, you know? Everything I said I wanted when I was little, I have, and I continue to push myself to get the other things that I still want. So that makes me happy, and that I will never change. I will be the same person since day one that you meet me to the end of time.
Where do you look for happiness, or do you seek happiness, or do you allow it to find you?
I allow it to find me. I am a crazy furball, greaseball, whatever you want to call it. I say what I think, and I laugh a lot. And that just like ignites happiness.
If they were to create a biopic on your life, what would be the opening song to that movie?
My God, my God. Wait, Do I by Alice Smith.
Okay.
Yes.
Why?
Once you hear that song, you'll absolutely understand. So go ahead and Google that one.
What would the title of that film be?
Just live.
Have you been through therapy?
Wait, the club or like the?
No, girl. Actual therapist.
I have a lot of friends who are therapists, and we would sit and talk. And I have one of my massage clients who is a pastor, and he will come and he will talk to me one-on-one. And that's my therapy.
That's your therapy? Okay. All right. I was just wondering because you seem very, evolved and therapized, if that's the word. Probably not, but
I mean,
it is now.
I think that every day is a lesson, and you just gotta take a step back and just look. There's so many bad things happening in the world, and the fact that you were able to get out of bed and try to make a change, not in another person, but even in yourself, that's a big step to just live by. So that's my therapy. And my music, I can't be without music. So
Same.
Yes. Ironic enough, when I go home, I turn everything off, and I'll sit in a corner by my window and just let the light from outside reflect on me. Total silence. That really simple you, like you wouldn't even have any clue of how much, and it makes a big impact.
Yes.
You had told me about a project you had in mind. That project wasn't the right time for you, but what are you doing to move forward with that?
I'm letting go of the weight. I'm dropping the weight.
Yeah.
I'm shredding the weight. I am walking off the weight. I'm working through the weight. Even this, like I was always saying, I'm going to do it this time. I'm going to do it this. But now I'm letting go of that, and I'm just stepping into my creative juices and letting things flow. That's what I'm used to anyway. Even in my past, when I was heavily into my creative bag, I would just wake up and just allow things to come to me. And I would take walks and I would allow ideas to come to me. So I'm getting back to that, and I'm allowing that to happen for myself. So you will be seeing more of those said projects coming to life. Yeah, so stay tuned.
Oh my God, I'm excited. And moist at the same time. I don't know if it's the sun or just you.
Let's say it's the sun.
Yeah. You see, this is what I love and I live for. It's just being uncensored and just being yourself. A lot of people are so sensitive nowadays. It's like they want to give it up, but then when you dish it right back at them, they're offended. And it's like, sis, man up.
Right.
Come on, sis.
Come on.
I love this.
I love this too.
Yeah. I actually have a gift for you, but if I actually get up and get it. But it is such an amazing, it's like, let me see if I can actually sneak it. But but it's another rose. And this way you could have it with you. That could be your little statement every time you see it.
This is gorgeous.
So you could spray it with whatever fragrance you like, but it has to be that same fragrance all the time, and it will hold that fragrance and just enlighten your day.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
This is beautiful.
Good.
In light of that, speaking of fragrances, what fragrance fuels your happy? What fragrance puts you in a good space of living?
I like the ones that are very provocative, frankly. I like a fragrance that when you take that deep breath, you feel it in your soul, and every pore in your body just opens up and breathes, and you feel that tightness everywhere in your body, and you're like, yes, that's the fragrance for me. Yeah, so that I'm always going to give you something different.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Pedro.
I'm so excited, and I'm so glad that you actually invited me to come over and do this.
Of course. Like, who else? Like, you are the perfect cherry popper, if I dare say, too.
Ooh, honey, listen.
Yeah.
We should go for ice cream now. You want a sundae?
Sure. Why not? Thank you.
Oh my God, thank you.